Oh, hello. Yes, I just wanted to show you a brief clip from GB News. Mark Dolan talking about trans issues, and I just want to have a discussion at the end about some of the things that he says.
We are at war. Now, the famous political philosopher Edmund Burke said the only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. And let me tell you that extreme political correctness, hard left wokeism, which is what this is borderline evil because it seeks to rewrite our history, to change our language. It's illiberal, it's cruel, it's illogical, and it's wrong.
I completely understand what you're saying. I did go back and watch the interview, actually, between Lorraine and Kathleen Stock, and I thought the interview, what was broadcast, was actually very respectful. And they both said, we know that we disagree with each other, and isn't that great? Because we're having a civil conversation. And my issue with the universities, where I completely agree with you, is they don't believe that Kathleen Stock should even have a platform to express, by the way, a point of view which is scientific fact, in my opinion. But Mark Dolan...
well, no, that's the point, Dan. I hate to interrupt you.
Yes,
I hate to interrupt you, but that's the key point, right? Which is that I was reading in the Telegraph about Kathleen Stock today, and it talked about the reaction to her views. And you mentioned the word opinion. These are not opinions or views. It is a biological scientific fact. It's taught at GCSE biology and A-level. And Professor Robert Winston went viral on Question Time on the BBC saying that every cell in the body has a biological sex and it cannot be changed. He said, I'll get hate mail for saying this, but that's why we've got to die on this hill, Dan. And I totally agree. I love Lorraine, and let's have all views, of course, but let's not rewrite the rules of science. And as you know, this new university is coming along, an anti-woke university in Austin, in Texas. And this is all part of the fight back. The BBC have cancelled their contract with Stonewall, their diversity champion scheme, which is a brainwashing exercise at best. So the fight's on. But you know the biggest development of all is a brand new current affairs channel called GB News, Dan.
Well, there you have it, yes. Truth from a comedian. They do like their comedians, don't they? But they're just not funny. Anyway, I just wanted to make a few comments about that. First of all, using the word evil is, should we say, ill-advised? Yeah, being mindful of history, whenever you characterise people you don't like as being other in the extreme, for example, calling them not really human or evil, you can probably end up with problems. Secondly, I don't care what you've read in the Telegraph, Dan. I read lots of things in the Daily Telegraph, and I think anyone who's sensible takes it with an extreme pinch of salt. It's a newspaper run by billionaires to further their own interests. It's not really scientific, is it? Taught at GCSE, let's go there, okay? Yeah, a lot of physics taught at GCSE is wrong, okay? We make it like that so that a 14-year-old can get into the subject. But if you look at what the physics is taught at GCSE, A-level, or indeed at degree level, the three of them are different. So the fact that something's taught at GCSE doesn't instantly make it a fact hardened in stone. But, you know, a comedian would know that, wouldn't they? And, you know, if you want to make this a hill to die on, it's fine, but imagine the enlightened times that will come out. Let's say in a year, the hill has been successfully defended and you haven't had to die on it. I don't know what that proves. What do you say to people who are trans? What do you say to them? Oh, you just don't exist. You're not real? Because I think when we look at this, it harks back to the worst aspects of homophobia, which is 40 years ago, people would describe being gay as a lifestyle choice. Yeah? Very much so. In this country, and to a greater extent in America, people, you know, used to pay thousands of dollars to stop being gay to very, very dubious scientific, in inverted commas, organisations. The statement 40 years ago that gay people weren't real was widely accepted in a lot of the British media. I feel that we're having the same thing with trans issues. And, you know, you can say that Stonewall is brainwashing people, but have a think about the wider context that you're bashing them with. Yeah? What do you want? Do you want an organisation that rejects trans people? I don't know. That strikes me as slightly evil in itself. Anyway, I'm going to post up some scientific stuff. You can make of things as you will. Views and opinions. Yeah, there are views and opinions in science. Science is not written in stone, despite what a comedian might tell you.